Found a great deal on this Racedeck.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is a beautiful spring day. I believe it's the 4th day of spring and we're having like 60-degree weather in North New Jersey. It's a blessing to be back in cruising and car show weather. So anyway, last video, you remember, we showed the garage in its completion. Mostly it's all done with the paint, drywall, and lights. But I did mention I needed to get these floors done. I mentioned before we had a few epoxy companies come out, and the prices that they gave were a little bit out of my price range. They range from about $7,000 all the way up to $12,000 to epoxy the floor. Now, when I did the Racedeck calculator for the tiles, how much I needed, I roughly need 961 square feet in this garage. So let's go take a look what we got. All right, so this is the Racedeck material that we picked up. I was gonna be going with mostly black in my garage. It was just a perfect deal at the perfect time. It was a Porsche shop down mid-New Jersey, South Jersey a little bit. It was a nice guy, nice young kid I was dealing with. And he explained about when they got this stuff and how much it cost when they bought it brand new. I know it was a legit tile because it was a legit shop. They were in there doing 911 turbos, or you name it, any type of race Porsches. They were building motors. I'm talking about $100,000 motors that they were in that shop doing. So I knew they had legit stuff and this wasn't no knockoff tiles. Decking that you see, this is a black, and this is, I believe, is a granite gray, which is really a nice color. I'm back and forth with the accent color, just like I was with the wall of what color I was gonna do. But I was also looking at the black going with the white, or the black going with the red. Now I wanted somehow to fit red in this garage because mostly everything is black and white. So I'm still debating between these two colors, which accent color I'm gonna do on the floor. But we are doing the Racedeck. I scored a good deal. And what I'm gonna do, since this was already in a race shop, I have to clean all this stuff off. So good thing is all of this is actually packed together 3 tiles wide, and roughly about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in length. So I don't have to do too much clicking and everything like that. So I can just wash these in a hole, and then once I start washing them, I can start moving them inside. I already put a tarp down here, and I went to Home Depot and got a stiff brush so I can really scrub these things, because I don't have a power washer. So I have my bucket of clean water, and I'm going to use Simple Green, which is a really good cleaning product, and I have some already in the spray bottle just to get the edges if I miss anything. And of course my water hose. And here's the shop dog doing his spring run. You gonna put some more seed down? Hey, don't bite. What are you doing biting the hose? That's not a stick. All right, I don't want to hear you throwing up in the middle of the night. Okay, so after scrubbing roughly about 30 individual tiles with about 930 more to go, I decided to stop with the brush and go purchase a power washer. I was gonna need one anyway because of all the projects coming up with cleaning underneath the carriage of the cars and engine bays, whatever. So I just decided to go to Home Depot and purchase it, and was a great choice because this made a very speedy process out of cleaning all the tile.
Okay, so what I'm doing here, I'm chiseling up some of the dried spackle that was left on the floor. From the last video I showed you guys, they didn't do a good job cleaning up. So I just wanted to make sure the floor is as flat as possible before I put on this Racedeck tile.
All right, so I got mainly all my tools that I'm gonna need. Got my hammer, got my tile, my miter saw. That's gonna come out later when I start doing the edging. But for right now, we're gonna start by the door and work our way all the way back and then start coming over from there. So to better understand how these packages are gonna come, this was an additional tile that I bought brand new. I know I bought most of this used, but I just wanted to show and go through how it's gonna come in a package. So it comes into a package like this. There's actually 4 tile put together. So it's gonna be 2 feet by 2 feet. So it's basically gonna come like this, 4 tile put together. Now, if you were doing a big area, of course, you can just plop this down and connect the 4 with the other 4 and continue like that. But if you're going with a special design, you obviously would have to break these apart. So it's easy to break these apart. All you have to do is bend, snap, and they pop right apart. This is considered the female side with the little loops, and the male side, you can't see too much here, but if you lift it up, you can see these little clips here. These are the male side. So what you would do, let's just say if we're clicking these together, the female side would be down first. You'll place the male side on top, and the way that you can tell exactly how you're centered with the male piece, you'll see a solid little rivet there. You'll see a solid piece right there. That's exactly where the male tab is at. So you would just put it right on top of the tab. This is on top of the box, so I'm not sure if it's gonna work. So you can hear that click. That's all you would have to do. Click it in. Click this one in. And that's it, and that's how you click it in. So far, everything's looking good. Everything's looking nice and smooth. I didn't run into any problems yet. The good thing is I bought it in big sheets, so it's going down really quick. We're gonna save the back here for the miter cuts that I'm gonna do later on, so I'm not even worried about that. So that looks pretty good, how I'm only gonna have to use a saw for a little portion, maybe like a half of a tile there, but it's coming out pretty nice. I'm just gonna keep it going. So tell me what you think about the graphite color. Would you leave this color? Or would you go with a red going with the black? Or would you go with a white? That white looks really, really, really nice in this garage. So I don't know, maybe I can just change out the corners so they can be white like this on all 4 colors to break up the graphite and then add some red somewhere else. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Just comment to see if you think you would add either red, white, or just leave it how it is. Yeah, just let me know what you think. If you don't like the color, if you want me to switch it out, or if I should just leave it how it is. This is what I like about this type of floor. If you change your mind about the color, all you will have to do is just pop out the tile and switch it up. So if I do get all red and I decide that's not the color for this garage, I can pop it out and put the white in, or just put the graphite back in. It all depends on what color you're feeling that day. So it is good to have this. I do have to finish up around the edging. I have a lot of edging here that came with the purchase that I did. This came out, but I still have to cut a little piece out here so it can go with the rail, and then I'll be able to pop this in. And then I have to go along the walls. I'm gonna have to cut a strip of tile along the walls here. But for the most part, it's all finished. It covered the floor really well. My floor is really uneven. I showed you guys in the other videos how there is like a little pitch to the middle of the garage. After I miter some cuts over here, I do have the baseboard coil here. This is the 6-inch that finally came in. This is actually going to be going against the wall. I was debating on putting this against the wall before the tile and then butting the tile against it, but I don't think that would look right. So I'm gonna finish up the tile along the bases of the wall and then put this wall base, which is gonna look really nice because it's a black vinyl, which will mix in really good and cover up this ugly face on the bottom of that. So that's why I didn't paint that, because I was gonna get that. And I also have the adhesive that I'm gonna use here. And I got the spatula with the notched out spatula so I can get enough of the product on the baseboard. Okay, so I switched over all the graphite to the red. Tell me what you guys think. I love red, but that graphite was on point. I don't know, I'm probably gonna have to sit on this and just leave it like this for a little while. Cause I mean, I know the typical garage has red, black, and all that stuff, but that graphite looked good. You guys let me know in the comments what you think, that graphite or the red here. The red makes the room pop a lot more, but I think that graphite is it. Just let me know in the comments below what you think about these two.
I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, have me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I'm just waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what, add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what, add it up, told her if it's all me, everything is on me, gon' back it up, matter what, told you I'ma do me, why you hating on